Recovery is a process of decisions podcast. This podcast is a weekly revealing of the recovery journey of peer support specialist Trent Thomas. Join him on his internal research-driven dive into what to and what not to do in sustaining recovery. His weekly episodes demonstrate that you are not alone, and what we can't do alone, we can do together. This life is hills and valleys, but we were built for struggle. These weekly episodes are a journey into his life lessons as he fulfills his daily mandate to help someone other than himself. Welcome. The Recovery is a Process of Decisions podcast. Welcome to the Recovery is a Process of Decisions podcast. This is Trent Thomas, your recovery peer support specialist. Tonight's episode is entitled Dealing with Death in Recovery. There is a scripture in Ecclesiastes that states, in life there is a season for everything, a season for birth and a season for death, a season for planting and a season for harvesting. This past week, I went to a funeral, and at that funeral, I heard the visitors state the deceased contribution to their lives, his jokes, his laughter, his memorable moments. It was at this time I had an epiphany. It is at our death the living reveal each of our contributions to the community. Such is life. At birth, we are taken care of because we cannot take care of ourselves. During our lives, we find ways of contributing to our community. In my life, in active addiction, I gave nothing. I just took. I used alcohol, drugs, women, and anything that looked or felt good. I used these substances until they used me. I was literally at death's door. My best decisions garnered me a early, premature death. I could not think, lie, hustle, or use my way off the treadmill I found myself on. My hopeless decision that I was better off to my family dead just for the insurance money. My sky was cloud covered and no light shined through. God or truth was not a part of my decision making process. I was a creature of darkness only. Dark, depressing thoughts crossed my mind. I used the very drugs that hurried my premature exit from the life I was living. It was by a moment of sanity, a strike of lightning from the God of my understanding, that I received a moment of sanity and a new opportunity to decide to do better. A decision to choose life over death. A new opportunity to just do better. Make better decisions, decisions that warrant life, not an early premature death. This new opportunity is presented each day. Every waking moment is a gift from my God, a gift I decide to take advantage of daily. My gratitude propels my recovery. My life mandate has become to help someone other than myself. I strive each day to provide a helping hand to someone other than myself. My knowledge must grow each day in order to be of service to others. I must place myself in giving situations. My past becomes an instrument of learning as I give my truth freely without inhibitions or reservations. God did not save me for me to sit on my story. With this mandate, I share my past bad decisions openly and forthrightly. It is with my story that I can save someone else's life, just as someone I did not know shared their truth with me and saved my life. Their inhibited truth gave me hope and a plan for living life sober. They handed me a pathway of life and light. They demonstrated to me through their story that I did not have to die from this disease. Their truth showed me a way out of my life of death and replaced it with a decision to live life on life's terms. free from a drink or a drug, that there was a God that cared about me and could save me from myself. That was true for him could be true for me as well. This focus helps me with dealing with death and recovery. Life is for the living. Death is for remembering how we live. We all must face the reality of being remembered when we depart. Our daily duty is to live the life we have been gifted, a gift from the God of our understanding. This gift of life is filled with hills and valleys, a constant struggle. Struggle is necessary. It is with struggle we build perseverance, we build character. Faith is in the waiting. Waiting on God's will to be enacted is where we derive faith. Each new day, we are met with the joys and misgivings of living life on life's terms. Each new challenge is constructed with God's oversight and planning. We all just play our part in God's plan. It is His way, not ours. I was once asked where we go when we die. I answered, I just don't know. However, the same God that takes care of me in life, I rely on to take care of me when I'm no longer living on earth. It is always God's plan, and that part I am sure of. I trust in God today and always. Death is an eventuality that we all must succumb to sooner or later. This is a fact of life. Everything has a beginning, middle, and an ending. How we endure our daily life decisions is instrumental in how we live or not live. This choice is inherited by every intelligent being. We all must decide whether we want to live or not. To recover is a decision to live. However, not everyone decides to live or recover. Some decide not to recover or die. This is their choice. Every intelligent being has the right to decide to live or die. With this decision comes a responsibility to live life on life's terms. To make the next right decision is a living mandate in recovery. We all live under a universal mandate that life avails us choices, which reveals decisions. With good decisions, we reap rewards. With bad decisions, we invoke consequences. Thus is the path of life. Death imparts memories of the path we chose and the life we live. Recovery ensures the life path includes giving to the greater community, and thus a life rich in the rewards God gives us for making good decisions. Recovery is God ordained and God sustained. With the decision to recover, we reap the ultimate reward of choosing God's path of life and the God ordained passage of fulfilling His will, of falling down and getting back up with the help of a power greater than ourselves that can and does save us from ourselves. With recovery, we ensure our death is a ending to a life of redemption. Our death invokes memories of giving back to the greater community. Our death imparts a story of a life worth living and a testament to the awesome power of God, His wisdom, His strength, His ultimate plan for us. A plan that proves man was created to recover. Recovery ensures that at our death, we show and prove that man was created to do better. This is Trent Thomas on another episode of Recovery is a Process of Decisions podcast. You can now subscribe to this podcast and receive special in-depth episodes for subscribers only, as well as a private personal email account to communicate directly with me for comments and show suggestions. In addition, I will be doing podcast shoutouts to all those subscribers who request shoutouts. As always, your inspiring comments can be left at transnetrecover.com/podcast. Please feel free to follow me on Facebook and Instagram. #TransNetRecover. Thank you and have a blessed day.